I can hear you call my name. I can hear you call my name. I can hear you call my name. Come to the table, cup runneth over. Come drink your fill and be well.
Hello and thank you for joining me. My name is Christy and I am an alien abductee. In full disclosure, I must warn you before I share my story that what I am about to share can be considered quite graphic and may be traumatizing or triggering to some people. This video includes abduction, possible sexual abuse, rape, and coercion. I have been an abductee since as early as I can remember. I have memories as early as 4 years old. I remember assuming that being abducted and taken up in the sky, but alien beings and under the earth and underground cities, was everyone's reality. It was a real wake-up call when I found that this was not true. I have been abducted by the beings known as the Nordics and the small greys, their worker bees. I am doing a series on my abductions. If you are interested in hearing my other experiences over the last 47 years, then please watch my alien abduction series. This video is part 2 of a 12-part series of my abduction in the cities beneath the earth. The night starts like many other nights. I am sound to sleep and then I am awoken into a nightmare. I am awake but I can't move. I hear and feel a frequency throughout my entire body and I can't move a muscle. I feel my body pulled up with extreme speed and I'm helpless to stop it. Here we go again. I have been abducted once more. I'm taken to an underground dwelling. I am now under mind control of some kind that keep me compliant and easy to control. I then find myself becoming aware, and just like many other times I find myself in the presence of this extremely intimidating being. He is around 7 feet tall, built like a Greek god on steroids with an intimidating demeanor. His eyes are illuminated blue like no human I have ever seen. I ran from the same 7 feet giant Nordic muscle man in the past. He has re-abducted me many times. My son calls him Mom's stalker. I was in this dwelling that was carved into a very dimly lit home in which you could not see the light source, but everything just seemed to illuminate from even the walls themselves. This home has perfectly carved stairs and tables carved right out of the stone floor, and it had exceptional detail. Even the tall ceiling and the entryways of this dwelling was carved with craftsmanship, with an artistic feel of architecture created by a true artist. There were more than a few rooms in this place. It seems quite vast, with many halls and dwellings with tall ceilings of about 20 feet high. You could get lost in this place. The next memory I have is me running out of this cave-like entrance from the place that leads to this man's dwelling. I am now out in the open, and the air is clean, and it was warm but not too warm. It seemed like it was around 70 degrees. I had just came from what I refer to as the room of doom. On this occasion I was running from him again, and this time he was just steps behind. I turn around as I realize he is about to grab my arm and I start fighting him. I then slip away for just a minute and start running again. He quickly comes right behind me and wraps his arms around me. He quickly starts his telepathic suggestions, but I was trying to fight it. He is in my mind putting thought in my head that he is my ex-husband. Well, that attempt to calm me was not well thought out because I had a very volatile relationship with my ex. All that made me do was fight harder, and then I remember thinking, this isn't my ex-husband because he is shorter than me at 5'6", and this man is so tall his head is able to go completely over my head while holding me from behind. And his arms were so large and just wrapped all the way around me. Even though I was fighting as hard as I could barely budge. I could feel every part of his enormous body close in around me, this a huge suffocating blanket from hell. Then my memory ends there. He has full control over me again. I am returned to my bed at home to wake up the next morning wondering what had happened during the times I could not remember. Now I will tell you what it looked like outside the entrance to the dwellings. When you are looking at the entrance, it was wide open like a cave, but a very large cave with the entrance open 15 feet across and 20 to 25 feet tall. The weather there was perfect, and when you walk out of the dwelling, the first thing I saw about 40 to 50 feet in front of me was a cliff that goes straight down and went down really far like the Grand Canyon, but much larger and deeper. When I went to the edge and I looked left and right, the canyon just went on forever, and when I turned to the right and took a few steps, I could see to the right that there was a mountain that wrapped around behind me on the other side. This mountain is where the underground dwellings were. It had the colors of a desert, and I do not remember any plants in the area. There was light everywhere outside, but I could not place a light source. It was brighter than inside the dwellings, but it was the same. Light illuminated the area without a light source visible, just like on the UFOs. I will be telling more of my story in my Alien Abductee series. I just want to thank you for taking time out of your life to listen to my experiences, and I hope this helps someone out there who doesn't understand what is happening to them. May God bless you, and could you please like and subscribe so I can get this message out to as many people as possible. If you have an experience you would like to share, even if it is anonymously, I would love to share your story in one of my videos. God bless you.
I can hear you call my name. I can hear you call my name. I can hear you call